Our life has become plasticized as we are exposed to everything plastic in our environment. Whether it is the foods we eat or the clothes we wear, different cutlery items, furniture, packaging, and prescription pills, and many other countless products. But do you know that we're not only using plastic, but we're also ingesting plastic into our bodies? As plastic is present everywhere, whether it is in the foods we eat or the beverages we drink, our body gets exposed to tiny plastic particles which are referred to as microplastics on a daily basis. So what are microplastics? How do they affect human health and how we can reduce exposure to them from different foods? So let us know all about it, and so let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to Lifestyle Speaks channel. My name is Dr. Surangna and I make videos related to healthy living, nutritious foods, and ways to bring inner peace for a healthier lifestyle. If you're still not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you do not miss any video updates from Lifestyle Speaks. Microplastics are small plastic-sized particles which are less than 5 millimeter in size, and some of them are much smaller that they're only visible under the microscope. Their small size allows them to easily enter our bloodstream and reach different tissues and organs of the body. According to scientists and researchers worldwide, microplastics are present almost everywhere, from the bottom of the sea to inside us. And this is because nowadays, plastic is being used and added more than we think and realize. Plastic is not biodegradable. So whatever plastic we use, over time it just breaks down into tiny pieces known as microplastics, which are harmful for both the environment and human health. There have been very limited research studies which have been done on the negative impacts of microplastics on human health, but it is highly unlikely that they are good for us because whatever research studies have been done have found negative impacts of microplastics on human health. According to recent studies, it is also known that microplastics are commonly found in different food products. So we humans end up consuming high levels of microplastics when we eat foods containing them. So let us know about the different food products in which microplastics are found in very high amounts. And you'll be very amazed to know about few of these food products. The first food product in which microplastics are commonly found are fish and seafood. This is because microplastics are commonly found in ocean beds and seawater and are consumed by the marine animals. If you're a vegetarian, you do not need to worry about it. But if you're not a vegetarian, then you can opt or you can include fishes like salmon or mercury-free white fish in your diet to reduce exposure to microplastics. The second type of food which contains high amounts of microplastics are different fruits and vegetables like apples, pears, lettuce, carrots, and broccoli. Among fruits, apples are known to contain the highest amount of microplastics, and even if we consume one bite of an apple, we end up consuming a lot of microplastics along with it, and this is very alarming. Some of the microplastics which are deposited on the apples or different fruits and vegetables is because of the plastic packaging which is done on them. So it is best that we always consume or buy fresh fruits and vegetables which have not been packaged or wrapped in plastic. And before consuming them, we wash them properly with water and we remove the peel of these fruits and vegetables and consume them so that we can reduce some of our exposure to microplastics. The third type of food which contains very high amount of microplastics is salt. Because more and more of seawater is getting polluted with microplastics, even the sea salt gets contaminated with it. Not only that, microplastics are found in very high amounts in your normal table salt also. So, to avoid microplastic exposure from salts, it is best to use either rock salt or Himalayan pink salt of a very good brand which provides pure salt and not adulterated salt. The fourth group of foods which are known to contain very high amounts of microplastics is tin foods. Most of the cans are known to contain BPA or bisphenol A, which is a plastic chemical linked with cancer and many other health conditions. The plastic from the cans are known to leach into the foods which are present in it, due to which they become a source of microplastics. Especially acidic foods present in the cans like tomatoes further increases the amount of plastics which are leached into the foods. And that is why we should completely eliminate the consumption of tinned and canned foods because they are a very big source of microplastics and also they're not at all healthy for us. The fifth type of food products that contains high amounts of microplastics are tea bags. Plastics are often used for sealing most of the tea bags. So if the tea bag has a crimped edge or seal, it is known to contain plastic. And so whenever you brew tea using this tea bag, that tea will contain microplastics. So if you want to avoid exposure to microplastics from tea, you should either use tea leaves for brewing your tea, or you should use tea bags of brands that do not have crimped edges or seals for sealing the tea bags, but have folded edges that are stapled or attached with a string to seal the tea bags. The sixth type of food products which are known to contain high amounts of microplastics is ready-to-eat meals. The ready-to-eat meals are packaged in a plastic packaging which leaches microplastics in the foods during manufacturing or during microwaving or heating. That is why it is best to completely avoid consuming ready-to-eat meals and freshly prepare your own meals from a health point of view. Not only in terms of microplastic consumption, but also from a healthy living point of view. The seventh type of food product which is known to contain very high amounts of microplastics is bottled water. Bottled water is one of the biggest sources of microplastics, which leaches a lot of plastic into the water. And when we consume this water, we get exposed to microplastics. And the microplastic content in them just gets worse when these plastic bottles are exposed to direct sunlight. So it is best to choose or go for reusable metal or glass bottles rather than using plastic bottles, so that you can reduce some of your exposure to microplastics. So these are all the different food products which are known to contain microplastics. And if we consume these food products, our body also gets exposed to microplastics. But a very surprising thing which you may not know is that according to a very recent report which had been published in The Guardian in December 2020, microplastics have now also been found in the placenta of unborn babies, and they have been found in both the fetal and maternal sides of the placenta. And this is very, very concerning and alarming. The health impact of this is not very much known, but what is known is that microplastics are known to contain chemicals which can affect the long-term development of the fetus and can also affect the immune system and growth. So now you see, microplastics and microplastic pollution is no small thing. It is a very, very big issue which has reached every part of the world, from the environment to the foods we eat to our body. And it's now up to us how we reduce the usage of plastics in our life and how we reduce exposure of microplastics. We need to start eliminating plastic from our life. And for that, we need to start replacing plastic with healthier, environmental friendly alternatives and reusable products like reusable mugs, metal straws, bamboo products for sustainable living, and to also reduce our exposure to microplastics and reduce chances of microplastic pollution. Also, it is very, very important that we're able to reduce plastic consumption from the different foods we eat, like I've mentioned in today's video, and this is also very, very important. And other than that, what we can do is we can buy and store our food in glass containers rather than plastic containers. We can heat whatever foods we want to heat in the stoves, or we can microwave them in a glass container, but we should completely avoid microwaving them in plastic containers because then they can leach microplastics in the foods. Dust present in our homes are also known to contain chemicals and microplastics. So do not allow your household surfaces to get dusty, or ensure to clean them on a regular basis or vacuum regularly so that you can reduce the amount of plastics you inhale. Avoid using plastic bags when shopping at grocery stores and supermarkets, and instead opt to choose reusable bags. Also, it is important that each one of us increases awareness among people around us so that we can reduce plastic consumption, which can help to reduce plastic in the environment and in the food chain. So that's it for today. I really hope you found today's video useful and informative. Plastic and microplastic pollution is actually a very big issue and concern for all of us. And it's very important that we're able to reduce exposure to them so that we can completely enjoy healthy living. And in today's video, I had mentioned the different foods through which we are exposed to microplastics and other ways, and how we can reduce exposure to them. Don't forget to give this video a like and comment below as to what are the ways we can adopt in our life to reduce exposure to microplastics. Love your life and make it charismatic. See you again next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, and keep watching Lifestyle Speaks.